It's so dark. Here we go.
Whatever Wednesday.
The girls are
On
fighting.
Thursday.
And the girls are fighting.
Yep.
They had a
Sandy's.
sleepover, and they've been up since 7:15, and about 8 o'clock they decided they don't want to get along.
Yep.
And it's 10:45, and
She has Sophia too,
I have
so there's
Sophia.
3 of them. 3's never a good combo.
no, they never are.
2's
So,
better. 2, 3.
but they're all nitpicking. Each one's taking a turn being the
Meanie.
biatch.
I said meanie, I mean nice.
Biatch. Because they are. I'm looking forward to going to Kroger's without them.
And I'll have them. Ooh, look at me.
Lucky dog, lucky dog.
Anyway.
But they had a good breakfast. They wanted pancakes, also wanted eggs. We had a little thing with Alyssa yesterday because she wanted eggs, and I said, well, I'm not making eggs today. I'm not cooking today, you're just having cereal. And she says, but I have eggs every morning. I said, well, you're not having eggs today, you're having cereal. And she says, but I want eggs. I said, well, you're having cereal, but I want eggs. When I'm home, my mom makes me eggs every day. I said, I don't see your mom anywhere in this house. So you're having cereal, just like Sophia had. And Sophia says, I told you we weren't having eggs. So she says, well, then I just won't eat breakfast.
Good for you.
Don't eat breakfast. I don't care. Lunch is at 12:30.
You will not die from starvation in 3 hours.
No, really, I'm not going to eat breakfast.
That's the funny thing. They really think they're doing
Really,
something.
I won't eat
It affects
breakfast.
me in no way.
I said, you know what? I'm not eating breakfast either, so we'll both eat at 12:30. And she says, okay, but I usually have eggs. Not today. What a mean grandma.
Well, I just don't like them to think they're going to expect it.
Yeah, I don't mind making it. I just didn't feel
I
like
want
I just didn't feel like it.
I never
yesterday.
make breakfast, I can tell you that right now. I should say never, but like in all their life. Well, when they were little, I used to make scrambled eggs and whatnot because I thought for the protein and whatnot. But yeah, in the years past, I just don't make it myself, so I'm not making it for them.
I don't eat breakfast, but I make Sophia, because I have Sophia just about every day. I always make her what she wants, which is usually pancakes, which
That's
are kind
not
of
good.
easy.
I know,
She
but
only eats 2.
Okay, but that's, I'm just saying.
It's just as many calories as cereal.
I don't think so.
Oh, I have 2 pancakes? I think so.
With the syrup that you're gonna put on?
Oh, I put the syrup on. I hardly
And the
put any
butter?
on. No, I don't put butter on it. She either gets butter or syrup. You don't get both.
I still think I don't think it's bad never. I mean, if you have it every now and then, but to have it every day, not good. Oh, here they come.
Okay,
Well, hold on a minute.
pause. We'll be pausing
And
again
we're back.
because
We're gonna get a couple of pauses in here.
because
I think.
they'll be back. There's not a doubt.
Anyway,
I am all set, ready to go, to be pissed tonight at Big Brother.
I know, but everybody doesn't watch Big Brother.
I don't care. I'm going to tell you my theory, and if you watch it, you'll understand, and if you don't, just ride along for a couple seconds. Well, minutes.
I was gonna say, you don't say anything in a couple of seconds. That doesn't happen.
I think that if I watch the feeds, like just the Big Brother After Dark, and so I zip through the boring stuff, but I watch it. They portray... I'm obsessed. Oh, here comes
Here
Kylie.
comes another one.
Pause. So anyway.
And we're back.
I am obsessed. I will admit that I'm obsessed. But they portrayed Paulie in such a good light last night that you didn't see all of his meltdowns. You didn't see how bad he was. You didn't see how ridiculously what a poor sport he was. They made him look like, I thought, a saint, in my opinion, compared to how he was. So he's got the return ticket tonight. And I've never been this mad at a show since I've watched
Forget, but
Making a Murderer.
Oh yeah.
On,
I think a lot of
Netflix.
people were incensed. With
Oh
that.
my gosh, that one obsessed. I was incensed. I was just so mad. But this is getting me pissed. This is getting me really, really pissed because he's going to have the return ticket tonight. Mark my words. And I will admit I'm wrong on my daily vlog tomorrow if he doesn't, but he's got it.
I don't think you're going to be wrong because I do think he's going to. I think that they do that. The
I think
show
he's
is for
got it.
entertainment purposes.
Right.
They call it a contest,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's a contest.
Well, no,
I
somebody
think,
had a lawsuit once and they lost the lawsuit because
Yes,
they said it was for production and that. He's got the round trip ticket.
because you can hear what they talk about. All of a sudden, oh, this is going to be double eviction. How do you know it's double eviction?
Yeah, they know.
And oh, this is the one we're going to have Zinkbot come. Zinkbot's going to come any minute. I'm like, okay,
Zing Bot's
really?
there, yeah.
It's like they're telling them, they're feeding.
Well, now
them
they're
information.
studying for the different, like the different things on the walls and
Yeah,
stuff.
so
So they're
it's like-
studying for that, so they know that. They know all of it. I mean, I know they know in the past what was coming.
I know, but
they
that-
know exactly
but
what's
if-
coming.
in true reality, it shouldn't always be the same
Right.
things. You know what I mean? They shouldn't have similar.
But they made it on the show seem like he willingly made the pie. You know, like, oh, well, I'll make the pie, but it's just
Flag,
like,
yeah.
you know, waving the flag. It took him 4 hours with them calling him and the feeds going away while they reprimanded him because he wouldn't do them. He cried way, way, way more than they showed. He was like a blubbering idiot. He cried so much.
Okay, have you got your rant over?
Yeah, I'm getting all worked up.
You're getting like I was just.
And if they don't let that poor boy out of jail and
I
making a
agree.
murder, I'm going to be really pissed.
I know. I
Okay,
agree.
on to a later note.
Well,
See,
the
I
lighter
like to
note
change-
wasn't a lighter note. The girls were bad again, so they heard me yelling.
Yes.
Which, you know what? We're not a yelling fan. Well, she's a yeller. I'm
You're
not
a yeller too.
I have become a yeller.
Yes, she has become
But
a
we
yeller.
were not a yelling family when we were growing up. My mother would yell like when that moment
My
came.
dad yelled.
I'm just going to say. But they weren't like yelling back and forth. They didn't argue in front of us. We, as siblings, I mean, we got along pretty good, if you ask me.
I thought we did.
And really, as adults, we don't really yell at each other. Like, a lot of times you see that happening in families. We really don't.
No, we just walk
We'll
away.
disagree. We'll say our point, and then
And then
we'll
you'll
walk
say,
away.
you're wrong.
And then we'll walk away. But yeah, lately, well, I've just had quite the month. So yes, am I a yeller now? Yeah, I'm a yeller. But you know what? See, Sophia and Alyssa's
Haven't
seeing
seen
that.
it. Kylie and Josh say it all the time.
As big as saucers. Kylie was just standing there like, okay.
It was like
Here's Mom ranting again.
It was like you were possessed.
I was possessed. I should have standing.
didn't
I was
sound
thinking she
like
was
you.
going to film that.
If I would have known how to turn the camera on,
Yeah,
she
it
would
was
have
bad.
deleted it anyhow.
Anyway, I
But,
would have because I'm the one that's.
It didn't
gonna
even
edit this.
sound. It didn't even sound like you.
No, I was really bad.
Denise, I want to know, where are you going?
It was that bad. But anyway.
But it was fun. I just sat here chuckling.
Well, now they won't come in. We should not have to pause again. I can tell you that. Anyway.
See, my big punishment would be to bring Sophia to Kroger's and then not let her use the little card. She would be devastated. But I don't like her. I'm going without. She's
Oh, really? That sounds good to me. I'd only have 2. That would be good.
She's gonna have them, but
That'd be a good thing.
I have 2 full more weeks before they go to school. Because next week I'll have Alyssa Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. No, I'll have her every day. Who am I kidding? I'll have her every day. And then I have Alyssa or Sophia every day but Tuesday.
And I have my kids every day.
So
They don't go.
yeah, but I already had my kids. They're out the door. Now I get my
but
grandkids.
I'm just saying,
So.
it's an everyday occurrence. They don't go away.
But I think even the kids are looking forward to going back to school. Though I think they're kind of bored.
Not
Really.
Josh. I'm going to be, not to go into any grand story, I'm going to be changing Josh's school district. It's a needed thing to happen, and he's not at all pleased. So we're applying to more than one school. So when we looked at the one today, he was like, we drove up. It's a beautifully built new school. Oh, look at that. I'm like, how could you say something bad about the building? Because it was beautiful. So he's not happy. So this will be a trying time. I'm not going to be in the greatest of moods till this time period is over. I can just tell you. But it is a necessary thing, and I'll do whatever's necessary. So
And he doesn't want to be homeschooled.
yeah, that's his last ditch option. So, and I don't want to homeschool him either because Kylie likes to be homeschooled, and so it works out well. But if I had to everyday fight for that, I wouldn't be doing Kylie either because I didn't know how that would work out, and it worked out really well. But it would not work out so well with Josh. No, I know that from our homework time.
Josh is a very social creature.
Yes, he is.
So that he'd be holding him back.
Yes.
Not that Kylie's not a social, but not like Josh.
Not like Josh. Josh really is a social. I can see him being, when he's older, like being on TV or being on the radio station or something like that. Don't you see that?
Yeah.
Like that's his field. Like,
Well, Danny's calling would have been to been a sports announcer. But
Yeah.
And in the high school they kept telling him to be a journalist, but he wouldn't. And I kept trying to tell him that sportscasters are journalists,
yeah.
but he just couldn't relate the two together.
Josh doesn't have an idea of what he wants to do. He really doesn't.
Neither does David.
It's
Well, they're
sad.
going to go to California when they're 18.
Oh, yes.
That's-
Because it's so cheap there.
Yeah, that's their only plan.
Like, okay, yeah.
That's their plan.
It's not going to work out.
Why they pick California?
Because all the stars are there.
Oh,
Come
that
on.
could be. Oh, that's true.
That's where it's the reason Josh wants to go, because he'd be a star. He just knows it. I really do think he would do well, because I'm not just saying, he's a handsome kid and he's very social, and I think he would do well with
Yes.
that. So I want him to get into drama in high school. He
He'd
says
be good.
no, but I'm gonna make him.
She always makes him.
I make him do things
Look
he
for
doesn't want to do.
other
Look at track. He didn't want to do track, and he was great at it. We were just talking about that on the way.
Denise has tried for 40 years to find a passion for me, and she has.
Mm-hmm.
And
It
I'm
took
driving
me a
her
long.
crazy. She tried a lot.
It took a long time.
Yes.
And now she drives me crazy with it.
Yes, I do. Because I'll say, let's film you. Oh, but here comes another one.
Oh,
she's
she's thinking about it. She's looking in, but she knows that means no swimming today.
Yeah.
She's going to lose her swimming
She's gonna lose her
ability.
swimming privilege. Up, the door's opening.
This is it.
Here it comes. Up, and then here
Comes another one.
Another one. Yes.
Go right ahead. Ooh,
They just wanted to ask whether if they could go somewhere.
She was tentative about asking. Just creeping up, looking through the window. Not complaining because I told them they
My
would not
mother-
swim the rest of the day.
My mom, her mom too, would lock us out.
Yes.
Yes, and she's and to the day she died said she never did it.
She says that, but we know it to
But
be
we know
true.
it to be true.
And we'd have to call her, and if we had to go to the bathroom, she'd stand right in that kitchen, which was an I Spy of the bathroom, our one bathroom.
Yes.
Well, we had a bathroom downstairs.
Nobody ever
used,
used
but
it.
anyway.
It's scary.
And we would go in there, and she'd be waiting. And then when you came out, I'm thirsty. Get a drink of water.
And then out the
You
door
get
you
the drink of
went.
the water from the faucet, not bottled water. We didn't have it back then. But and then we were back on the door, and that lock went on again.
Yep.
She says that wasn't true, but how could
That
6
never
of us
happened.
remember that?
Every one of us has. And then she used to put grass seed in, and she'd put this little tiny string around the
And the poles weren't even straight.
They were like those little pegs you use, like those.
No, she had
shimmies.
poles. No, those were pipes.
Oh,
She had
when,
pipes.
when I was little, they were like little sticks.
And they would have in the corner, so there'd be one here, one here, one here, and they would have like the clothesline that was just like hanging, and the poles would be, so nobody could ride across the grass at the bottom. So we would just ride across a little ahead of that.
Or step across it and play on the lawn.
That stopped nothing.
No, she thought it did in her mind.
Anyway,
Well, those were the days.
the days. I do look back with great
Memories.
memories. Really, I mean we had our times, but
I don't know how kids today, I mean, I know I probably sound like my grandmother, kids today, but they're not, they're all in the house. They're hardly ever
I
outside.
try to get them out all the time.
And even when they go out, they don't play hopscotch.
Oh, they don't play any games
They don't
like
play
all
any
together.
games outside at all.
Other than you'll see boys playing like football or
Baseball.
in the street or whatever, but not like we did.
Aiden next door plays golf.
Yeah.
He's always putting.
He's gonna knock a window out.
He's gonna knock a window out one day because he uses real golf balls.
I know.
So.
Anyway.
And then somebody across the street's got a drone, and he couldn't hear me because he was talking, so I waved to him, and then he waved back. Then he realized I knew that he was spying on me, my bathing beauty, and we're in the pool.
That's it.
Like a looky-loo. But and we went for our couples dinner to this restaurant, which was so funny because we're all in our 60s. Joe's 72. I can't believe he's already 72.
Did you already tell him the story?
No, I didn't tell him the story. But
I was gonna try to save you.
I didn't tell the story. But anyway, when we got there, I was looking
And me.
around. I was looking around, and it's an old people restaurant. Unless we went at 6 o'clock.
Oh, that's old for old people. I mean, that's late for old people.
Yeah, but it was all old
Usually
people
the
there.
early bird special.
I was looking around seeing if I could see a family or something. No, they were all old people like me, but the food was delicious. In St. Clair Shores, it's called Charlie's. It was really good. It's right next to Gilbert's. I liked it better than Gilbert's, and I like Gilbert's. But we had a good time, and it was funny because we forgot that he was having hip surgery, and he gets out of his car and he's on a walker. And I told Jim, "Oh my God, are we getting old? Jay's on a walker," but it was only because he had hip surgery. So he got around pretty good. He just had it last week. So kind of like reminded me of Denise and I. We got on them walkers. We were moving.
Yeah, I'm not sitting still.
When I'm not sitting still. People that I know that had the surgeries, knee surgeries, that didn't get up and move around as much as they could, are not getting up now.
Yes,
Or
I'm
moving
going
around.
everywhere. I'm looking forward to, and I'm going to be able to, because it's open. I'm going with my friend Anne Marie tomorrow.
I'll have the kids all day.
I didn't really want to remind her of that.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, and we're going to go see a lighthouse, and it's an open lighthouse, which means I can go to the top, and I'll be able to go to the top. It's 103 steps,
Oh, no.
and I'm looking forward to it because I'll be able to see out the top.
We're hoping that the tall ships come back this way too.
Yeah, I'm going to plan a trip for our family. Well, our group.
Oh, they're coming back.
And to see the tall ships come past. They don't stop at the port. Well, they're going to stop probably in Detroit, but I'm not going to go there for that. So hold on a minute.
We're thinking we're over 20 minutes
So
because we paused so many times.
we don't know.
Like this video.
Comment
Subscribe.
and share.
See you later.